professional with this no more. We being grimy with it. We being nasty with it. It's all right. Yeah, let me
Yummy,
move.
I
yum,
don't know what
yum,
all that
yum, yum,
means.
yum.
What's that mean?
Yeah.
What am I looking
Yeah.
at here?
Yum, yum,
What am
yum,
I,
yum.
what am I looking at here?
That's one of them Ray tacos
So,
he used to eat.
I
yeah.
thought that you were eating that. I'm like, what?
No.
What is happening? What is happening?
I'm
I'll
messing
go.
with Ray.
Go ahead. Share the link out real fast. Go ahead, share the link out. Here we go. Let's see what's up. See who joins. See who comes on in. Let's see. Let's go dip down real quick. Dip down games. What's up? What's up? Ain't nobody watching just yet. It's all right.
What?
Let's see. Dip down. We going live. Here it is. Boop. Yeah, we all looking at our phones right now on the stream. That's all right. That's all right. Ain't nobody worried.
I was kind of looking up. A.
Hey. All right. All right. Let's see here. Who we got? Who we got? Let's see. We'll invite those peeps.
Did you send the link?
What, to you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead. I'll send you the link. Go ahead. There you go. You can send it out who you need to. Ethan, Trey, whoever.
All the people.
All the people. All the people. And then, let's see. I know I sent it to pass, man. There you go. KP, send out who you need to. Do you have the link, KP? Need me to send it to you? You got it.
No, I got it.
All right, all right. Let's see here. Who else we got? Who else we got? Oh, yeah, him and the boy T. Boy T said he wanted an invite. There you go. There you go.
Did you already send to like groups and stuff? I'm gonna send it to Mason and Taryn.
Yeah,
and
go
everything.
ahead. I was about to send it up. You could do that.
I just did that.
All right, I gotta send it to your boy. What was his name again? J Rock.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, let me do one more. Let's see here. Let's see. And let me get one more mofo. Let's see, pause. There you go. Bye bye. I think that is everybody.
I think we good. Yeah.
Let's get it.
Let's get the show on the road. Let's get it going. Let's see any more. Bye-bye. Let's see if he makes it. Boom.
Hopefully I don't look too much like a chipmunk. I'm gonna be having candy in my mouth since I'm like.
What you got there, KP?
Oh, you got candy too.
You got candy too?
Gotta have that
I can't
emergency
eat
candy.
them things that have your mouth on drip. You be talking like
I know, right?
slobbing and stuff.
Yep. I get that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
KP knows what you're talking about. Oh, yeah, I forgot my boy right here. My boy. There you
Yeah.
go.
Don't forget nobody.
There you go.
Let me send it to work in progress.
Oh yeah. Get him in.
Oh, man, work in progress. Let's see. Let's see. Boom. Anyone donate $50, I'll take my shirt off.
Amber, like, this ain't
Huh?
fans only. You on the wrong channel.
I'm sending $50 now.
You heard it here first. $50 dono. Your man takes his shirt off. It's going to be a good time.
If you send $100, I will take my headset off.
Oh, hey,
Oh.
wow.
Yeah.
150, I mute Amber.
I'll take the money still.
What's going on, everybody? Another night, another live show. Thank you for joining us. We try our best to get it in at 9:30 Eastern Standard Time. We try our best, but sometimes we hit it on the money, and sometimes we're a little bit behind. But that's okay, because we are all here for a good time, not a long time.
Good time.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What we starting with tonight?
Let's go around the table. Let's
Okay.
go around the table and see how everybody is doing tonight. What's going on, KP? What's going on, Amber? What has been up in your world?
How you doing, KP?
Oh, I've been pretty good. Gaming a little bit. Living
playing?
life. What I'm playing, I'm actually playing this Game Pass game called Midnight Express.
Ooh, how's that?
Tell us about it. Talk about it.
It's a beat 'em up game, indie beat 'em up game. It's like what they call that, where you got that it plays at an angle, metric, metric angle.
Yeah.
But it's pretty cool. You beat them up and you level up, and unlock more like finishing moves for these dudes.
So what's going on with it? What's going on? Is it like a princess in the castle you gotta get? What's up with it?
This game.
What's the haps?
You are kind of like a Batman. It's you a vigilante.
Okay, Batman.
Taking the streets back. You just going through levels, beating up guys. I mean, you killing them, chopping them up, knocking gold teeth out. It's crazy.
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
There we go.
You knock out the gold teeth. You pick them up, and then you can buy more cosmetics.
He's always like,
And I needed to get my 3 achievements, so this game's been helping me do both. Beating the game and get my achievements for my Microsoft rewards.
I knew it.
Nice.
It's only a matter of time. It's not a matter if KP ever mentions Microsoft rewards. It's just
out.
when.
Mm-hmm. That's how good it is.
That's how good it is. Hey,
Yeah.
it's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's right.
Keep on giving. 68 weeks straight.
Dang.
Damn.
I thought you missed a week. Did you miss a week, or am I just making that up?
No, I haven't missed it.
Jeez.
Yep.
Man.
And tell the people, what kind of stuff have you gotten from the rewards? What did it pay for?
I bought games. Well, all of them.
Oh,
Yeah, I bought games with all of them. I could buy Game Pass each month with it, but
tell me another place that rewards you for playing games. That gives you money for playing the games. What other platform? Don't worry, I'll wait.
yeah, nobody gives you money, I don't think, for playing the game.
I mean, Nintendo
Like each
kinda-
achievement gives you points.
Yeah. I know Nintendo kind of does that thing where if you buy stuff from their store, they'll give you little golden coins and shit.
Yep. And you can buy games with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everybody gives that. What about PlayStation Stars? They do something like that?
Yep, you get stuff for buying stuff. I think
But
you have a
nothing for
credit.
playing.
Yeah, it's part of it, but not like Microsoft's. Not like Microsoft's.
Mm.
Yeah, I think you got to get a certain, like you got to get a few achievements to get to like level 2. And then you got to get more achievements to get to level 3, and you got to buy games too.
Man.
Okay. What else you been got? Is that it? That's all you been playing? You go. Let me guess. Hold on. It starts with C. It ends with D.
Yes, I have.
God.
Yeah, don't forget the vowel. Can I buy a vowel?
Yep, that's right.
So,
Yep.
yeah.
I'm sorry. I don't want to cut you off. But have you got the Modern Warfare 2? Beta?
Not yet. I did play the beta. Yes, I did play the
Okay,
beta.
you played the beta. Okay. I can't remember if we talked about that or not last week.
Yeah, I don't know if we talked about it.
You liking that? You feeling it?
I'm feeling it. They just needed to fix maybe 3 things, I think, from my early plan, which was the spawning, because there was some bad spawns. The recoil on the guns is a little bit harsh. And I think for the most part, that was it. They changed quite a bit of things, which I like.
KP, I don't mean to cut you off, but I gotta break protocol real quick. Not that we have one on this show.
We don't have one.
But our boy, longtime supporter of the show, Milo, is in the chat.
What's up, Milo?
Hello.
What is going
Welcome
on,
back.
my friend?
So good to see
It's been
ya.
a minute.
Yes.
Don't worry, Milo. Don't worry. I am texting White Milk right now. Tell her to get
the rest of your buddies
here.
here. Yes. Always good to see you. Always
Good to see you, my friend. Always good to see you. Sorry about that. So, Amber, what has been on your screen taking up your time and just having a good time with it?
Well, I'm gonna admit I've been like super into that Slime Rancher again, Slime Rancher 2. So it's taken me over again. All of a sudden you're like, I haven't done a whole lot, but then it's still been like 5 hours later, and you're just like, wow, all I've got is these slimes, and I don't know how I get so involved in that.
KP, this woman has put in at least 300 hours into the first Slime Ranchers.
I'm gonna go look at her time played.
Right?
Yo, man.
Don't look at it. It might be embarrassing.
For it. She's a fiend for it, man.
Right? And, like while I'm playing, I'm like asking myself, like, man, like, like, what am I doing here? What is keeping me here? There's not like a whole lot of stuff that you're just like, you're like going for, you're not going there to like fight and level up or anything like that. Really, you don't necessarily even have to build up your ranch. You don't have to like go and get all these slimes and build up your ranch. You don't have to do that because you can go make money off of all the slimes that are out there in the world. You could do that if you want to. So you don't have to build your ranch. But here, I find myself spending all of this money in this game building my ranch anyways. And I'm just like, why am I putting in all this extra work? And I still do it anyway. I don't know. I don't get it. But that's where I've been spending most of my time. That on top of, being sick and stuff. And so trying to...
A little under the weather.
Trying to get better.
It's a widow under the weather.
Yeah. Widow sick. Mm-hmm.
It's all right.
Yep.
It's all right. I have not been doing too much of anything gaming-wise, unfortunately. We did get around to playing a little bit more of the greatest game
of all time. Yeah.
What game is that?
Oh, yeah.
Roblox.
Oh,
Right? Surprising, right?
I didn't hear a horn, Amber. Did you hear that? I didn't hear a horn on that.
I know. It's because he asked to play.
There you go. There's your horn. Your man is the Roblox champion of the world. So, we just out here wrecking kids. We doing it dirty. And ain't no one stripping me of the title.
Right?
Milo knows what's up.
You see,
Milo knows what's up. Milo in the chat saying
right.
Roblox is fire. We got done playing some more Doors.
Yes.
KP, you want to talk about a suspenseful game that keeps you on the edge of your seat? But you don't know what's going to be on the other side of that door? Roblox Doors.
Several of the doors.
Is the
nothing,
game for you.
But, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
shoot.
It's been getting
I'm going to have to tell my daughter about it.
Yeah. Play
Yeah,
that
go
one.
What's up, Pixel Ninja?
Yeah. Yeah.
Go ahead and tell your daughter, tell your son, tell your wife, go tell your neighbors, your cousin, go tell Carlos, go tell Lo, go tell him about it.
Yes.
Go let him know Roblox is where it's at. My man Milo is firing on all cylinders tonight. Milo
Amber,
knows.
I'm taking notes.
Yes.
Ray
Yeah.
is
Write it
loving
down.
Roblox.
Write it down. Yes.
The date and the time.
Milo's firing on all cylinders tonight. He says Doors is, and I quote, so addicting.
Yep. Milo knows.
Milo knows.
Milo would not stray you wrong.
That might have to be a new segment on Dip Down. Milo knows.
It just kind of
rolls,
rolls, doesn't it? It does.
They kind of roll
Milo
with
knows.
it.
Yeah. If we don't start it, like Milo, you have to start that because like that. I mean that. I think I would watch something like that. Milo knows. Yeah.
Other than that, we did play another game that was like a little bit of a mix. Medieval times. It was kind of like Among Us.
Is that Chivalry?
Chivalry on Xbox Game Pass.
Chivalry 2, right?
Yeah.
The gift that keeps on giving.
Yay, yay.
Mm-hmm.
And that game was weird as fuck.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah, so it was a little odd. Maybe it didn't help that it was just four of us playing, Amber and myself and a couple of our Texas friends.
Yes.
Shout out to T and Mace. You guys are awesome. And, it was fun. It was all right. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. I just know that Amber was sussy. She was a
didn't-
little
She was
sussy.
Suspect, huh?
Right. I didn't know how not to be because, like, it kind of seems like a medieval, like Among Us. And so I didn't know, like, what I was able to do being the person that's supposed to be, like, murdering people. What I was
Yeah.
able to do that you're not able to do. And apparently the person that goes in after people, they get to walk around at night. So I was like, yeah, guys, I'm just walking around at night. And they're like, we're sleeping in bed. And I'm like, oh, I mean, I'm just kidding. I'm not
Yep.
walking around.
She
It was a dream.
exposed herself, KP.
It was a dream. So yeah. So
She
we're
exposed
learning.
herself.
We're learning.
Yep. She
I'm
didn't know what she
interested
was
though.
doing.
I'm
Said,
interested.
you are the weakest link.
Yeah.
But you know,
Yeah.
crazy. We didn't know how to get rid of her. We didn't know how to banish her. And by the time we could, it was just me and her. So I couldn't
Yeah.
vote her off the plank or into the
Right.
dragon's lair, whatever the hell
Right.
we're
So
doing there.
definitely stuff to learn because I had murdered one person, and from that point on, I sold myself out. And so there was two of them left, and I was like, well, guys, you know who it is, so you got to figure out how to get rid of me before nighttime, and nighttime's coming, or else one of you guys is going to be gone. And they didn't figure it out, so I just crept into their little house, and they were still sleeping peaceful. Even though they know a murderer's around, they're still sleeping peaceful. And I took them out.
Yeah,
Took
you
'em
know
out.
that is kind of a little suspect, huh? Like, how y'all sleeping knowing all your homies are dying just down the block?
Door's not locked either.
Door's not locked.
I just walked in. I even went in there and like stood over top of them and did my like scream that you can do. So I like yelled at them and they still didn't wake up. And so I took care of business.
It's definitely some sort of indie game.
Yeah.
Hats off to him though.
What game is that?
It's called, I'm assuming Evil. It's got
yeah, Evil.
two
yes.
L's
Cool.
E at the end.
Yeah,
So,
on Game Pass. That's right.
yes.
But other than that, I ain't played too much. Unfortunately, we've been doing a lot of anime stuff on Dip Down Anime and all that. But we do have a game that is coming out tomorrow. Also
Yes.
on Game Pass. If
Yes.
you didn't hear me, for the people in the back, it's coming out on Game Pass tomorrow.
Yes.
And that is what's it called again, Amber?
Scorn.
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 Scorn. So another horror game. And Amber actually found a little article. Amber, you want to go ahead and share a little bit of information you found out about developers
On Game
working
Pass.
with Xbox Game Pass and how, oh no, we don't get any money or support. Oh no, we're losing money on Game Pass. Sorry, I'm spicy tonight.
Well, it was a little interview of one of the people working on. They specifically worked on like the artwork with Scorn, but they got asked, so what is it like working with Xbox Game Pass? How does that help? How do they help their developers? And they said that they personally believed that they were very grateful working with Xbox with Game Pass, just how helpful they are, all the help that they did provide. They didn't feel like they were going to be able to do as well as they did if they didn't have that help. So they were grateful. They were happy.
There you go, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice.
And it looks beautiful. And during the interview, showing just some of the artwork and just the way that the scene looks. I mean, it looks good. I mean, it looks bad, but that's what they wanted. It looks gross. It looks nasty.
But Amber.
In a good way.
But Amber.
Yeah.
They can't make any money if their game's on Game Pass.
He seemed happy. I mean, he didn't talk about the money aspect. He didn't talk about that part, but he seemed happy.
No,
Yeah.
I'm sure they were. I'm sure they're being paid well and paid for the division. Paid
Milo,
for the
appreciate
development.
you. Appreciate you, Milo. Appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. Always a pleasure, my friend.
Yes.
Always a pleasure. I texted White Milk. She ain't answer. It's all right. Next time, though.
Yeah. Good to see you.
Nick time.
But yeah, it just goes to show you. On games on Game Pass, man, you get a little bit of love from Microsoft.
Yeah.
You gotta. You have to.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
It won't make no sense. So, thank Microsoft. Developers are scoring well for making the game, of course. But Microsoft getting a little bit of that push, a little bit of that help development wise to just make a ball out game and make it a little bit better than what they could have probably maybe without Microsoft. Who knows?
Yes. Yes. Mm-hmm. That's right.
KP, what topic are you trying to talk about first, my friend?
Let me see. Shuffling.
Shuffle. Here we go. I should have like a little shuffling little gift going on right now. You caught me slipping, KP. You caught me slipping. I wasn't ready for it.
Since Ray's talking about spicy, let's talk about something that's spicy.
I can't handle spicy. Can we make it mild?
Uh-oh. Let's get
All
on.
All right, so Xbox got on social media today. Or was that yesterday, I should say. Yes,
all the days blend
yesterday.
together.
Oh, yeah, it's a blur. It's changing like these lights on our background.
That's right.
But anyway, so they put out a social media, what was it, a post? So it's been a little thing going around with this Halloween candy, right?
Oh, Halloween candy. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So they put in there, as you can see on the screen, what did they read that to me, Amber? What did they say again?
Oh gosh, I can't even see it because it's so tiny.
He said, "Please check your candy this year. We found trolls posting ours, and they don't want to stop repeating the same thing over and over."
And what do they post over and over?
And over, PlayStation better, PlayStation better. PlayStation better.
Anytime.
You got it big on your screen, yeah.
Yeah, I got it big on my
Anytime, any post that Xbox puts out, they get the same reply, probably thousands of times on each post that they do. PlayStation better, PlayStation better. So they set the internet on blaze with this. So a lot of people that were offended are probably the ones that be going in there posting this on their social media account.
Oh yeah,
applying to them. Oh yeah, they're tagging Phil Spencer. They're tagging all these people.
Geez.
Talk about how classless is this? This is just tacky and blah blah blah. But people like me, and I know Ray, it's like, this is just funny. This is incredible.
Yeah.
This is spicy.
Yeah,
this
absolutely.
is what they've been needing to do.
This is what you want to see. You want to see these juggernauts, these corporations going at it, and going at each other on Twitter. Well, you want to see the little minions. You want to see the common folk. It's exciting when you see Xbox official Twitter handle drop some spicy sauce all over the internet. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
What you think about it, Amber?
I don't like that the candy's being messed up, That's probably the first offense to me, like this complete waste of some good candy, But besides that, I can say that I do enjoy seeing a little bit of a Twitter war. So, especially between these companies, And so, only good things can come from it, from their little combat here, little arguments that they're having. So, yeah. I like it. Keep the candy out of it, though.
Watch out, them troll candies. Watch out for them.
Yep. Watch out.
It's good. I think it's good for business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It brings that the whole console wars thing and all that. Like, oh no, our competitors are Amazon and all these other big mega corporations.
Right.
That's fine. That's fine. But it's not spicy.
Right.
This is spicy. Let's not just ignore 20 years of back and forth, right? And just say like, oh no, our competitors are Netflix and Amazon and all these other guys and all this and that. No. No one wants a suit and tie. All right. Undo the tie a little bit, unbutton some buttons, and just get a little grimy with it, Xbox. We're in a position where we can talk a little shit.
Yeah.
So embrace it.
Yeah, and they can talk it, and now the company is helping them back it up.
Yeah. If there's one thing that gamers can do, and these companies are full of gamers, if there's one thing the gamers can do is we can talk shit. So there we go. We're bringing it.
Big shit.
It's always good to see again, these good competition. Competition is a great thing because it leads to stuff like this. This is comedy. Who woke up and saw this and got super aggro and super butthurt about it. Hopefully,
Everybody.
no one.
They got all in their feelings. Feelings.
You know what? Listen. Calm your anuses down. Let the two guys go at it. You know, and just sit back and relax. You know what I want? What I want is I want to see Sony now come back, clap back, and do a little something. Yeah. Bring the heat, bring the fire.
Come back
and let's have a little war.
Yeah.
Well, I know that Sony hasn't done nothing, but I think Insomniac did.
Oh yeah.
What does Insomniac do?
I think a year ago they had a post. It was with Ratchet and Clank, and it said these bots won't know what hit them or something.
Oh man,
I do remember that. I do remember that. My man, we had him on last week's show.
There he is.
Brent, work in progress. Sony
What's
is
up, Whip?
bringing the fire in a month. Are you talking about a little gem that's supposed to be dropping soon?
Ooh.
Are you waiting for that God of War? Is that the fire that you speaking of? Now, is that gonna be a forest fire? Do we think is that gonna just gonna set the world on fire? KP, what do you think?
It'll be hot for a couple of weeks, I think.
Wow!
No,
Wow!
I'm not. I'm a big God of War fan, but I think the momentum that Modern Warfare 2 has right now, it's crazy. Like I'm seeing advertisements. It's got rappers and stuff all on the commercials, so it's projected to be crazy big this year.
I thought you were talking about candy wrappers. I thought we were bringing candy back into it.
No, they got like a song. They got a music song that is Call of Duty with all these rap artists on there.
Gotcha.
And are people feeling it? Are people like, yeah, rap? I'm just curious because I have a follow up to that. And it also got all those Call of Duty streamers were in that commercial too. I seen.
Oh man.
They are all singing together on. Yeah, you gotta check it out.
Yeah.
You gotta check it out.
And people are vibing, huh? People are vibing. There's no shit talk, nothing.
No,
down for it.
Nobody's like complaining or anything. And then that Warzone 2 coming. That's gonna be huge.
So tell me why.
Yeah.
So the reason why I asked all those questions. Brian Sanders in the building.
There we go.
BS
There we
is
go.
in the building.
He says he's on that track. He's dropping bars.
Be back on that BS business.
There we go.
Juntao.
Morgan Price says that's all the Smack Talk Sony has to do. So my question is, why God of War gets that kind of treatment? They do all this cool, publicity stuff, rap songs, all that stuff, and it's like, yeah, I'm feeling it, bump it. But then Forspoken, they did something similar. They had a little bit of a hip hop vibe to it, and all that, and they got totally trashed on.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't understand that.
You talking about the hip hop song for Call of Duty?
No, for Forspoken.
And then Forspoken had something with hip hop or whatever.
Yeah, they did like a little hip hop trailer, and people on Twitter's an angry place. First of all, Twitter's an angry place. It's like it's a
fictitious angry place.
Facebook's for old people.
Yep.
TikTok's for the youngins.
That's true.
And Twitter's for the angry folks.
Hey, you ain't lying. Hold on. And what's Snapchat for?
Those are Snapchat for the people who like to keep secrets.
Yeah.
Okay. That is, you ain't never lied. Hold on.
Yeah.
What's Instagram? Who's Instagram for?
That's for that's for like that millennials. They kind of in between. You know what I'm saying? They like in our realm.
Oh, so you talking about people like me? I'm a millennial.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, there you go.
That's right. I'm sorry, Brent Sanders. He hit around
cleared
the head.
it up.
He said Snapchat for the hoes.
Gonna delete that now.
No.
Well, look at Amber like, oops, let me get that off my phone.
Uh-oh. Well, let me hold on. Let me add that to my phone.
Right. Gonna send that to Ray now. Yeah. Okay. Exactly.
That's funny.
Work in progress says
But no,
Instagram. He said Instagram
yeah.
is for my sexy ass. Oh, go on with your
There
best
you
self.
go.
Work in
Yeah.
progress.
Yeah.
Hey, BS said Instagram was for daddy issues.
You know what? It's all of it. It's all of it, right?
Right,
There's a
right.
lot going on there.
Thanks to all people. We got 5 people right now watching.
Yeah.
We appreciate all of you. Appreciate you for
Yes.
joining in
Yes.
with us. We just over here being silly,
Yes.
Yeah.
Now
So
that
back to your question, Ray.
Mhm.
You know what? I don't know
Yeah.
why. I think because those other games are proven. You know what I mean? I think that's
That's fair.
reason.
This is
They've
God
been
of War.
proven already.
clearly, Forspoken is being, the idea behind Forspoken. It's isekai. It's an isekai.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
the anime term for someone who was pulled from their real life world into some crazy fantasy world.
Yep.
So they were bringing a little bit of the girl's real world living, her hip hop. She was from New York and all that, and
Yep.
she got pulled into a fantasy world. So they were trying to blend the two, but people just missed it.
Yep.
And they were just saying, "Oh, Forspoken is just trying to be cool. It's trying to be hip with the
I
kids."
loved it personally.
No, listen, I know I tend to lean towards Xbox a little bit, but I'm gonna say I'm gonna defend Sony real quick, and I think they're doing something really cool with Forspoken.
Yeah, I cannot wait for that one personally.
And I just think some people are just swoop, 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 missing. They're
Right.
They're doing that one, that one, that one meme that's going on, that
Yeah.
one video on TikTok. They're like, doo, 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 doo.
Right.
We're
Yeah.
just kind of missing.
And
They're just
Yeah.
dodging right now.
Yeah.
It's on TikTok.
Yep,
Some of the kids are doing it.
Yeah, he's been all about that one personally, though.
Yeah,
He keeps bringing it up.
what I mean. They're just
So is this going on your Snapchat, Ray?
Hey, you look like you doing the King David's little all daddy pose.
Yes, all daddy. Shout out to King. I appreciate the suggestion.
Yeah.
I don't know if you're gonna watch this or not, but I appreciate the cranberry suggestion, my friend. I
Yeah, there you
appreciate
go.
it.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, work in progress. Forspoken is gonna be sick. I believe so
Yes.
too, my friend.
Yes.
I believe so too. Like I said, I will defend Sony on this one. I think they're doing something cool for Forspoken. I just think a lot of people are just missing the whole idea of it.
Yep.
And I think he'll make some noise.
Yep.
Square.
Square. It's square. It's square.
Yeah, that game is square.
It's square. It's square. It's square. All right. What are we moving on to next?
What's our next thing? What did we talk about? What is
So let's go on. Let's hit up. You want to hit up the work in progress is here. I wonder what he has to say about this.
Don't bring that spicy.
He probably, but truth be told, Brent, he probably not gonna care about the Call of Duty topic. I mean, then to be fair,
Right.
KP, this was something that you brought to the table. Well, what are your thoughts about it? Go ahead, hit us with it.
So what we got going on is, with all this ABK stuff coming out, the regulators in the UK, is that the UK or is that the
I think it was UK.
EU or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, UK, yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was UK.
Yeah, with the UK, so a lot of stuff is coming out that they put out what their concerns are with Microsoft acquiring Activision Blizzard King. So Microsoft came and had some responses back to Sony's requirements that they have concerns about what they want in the deal to happen if Microsoft buys them. So some of the things that they want is not allowing Xbox to have incentives that they can't have. So that's like skins and guns and characters. So they want everything to be equal. They don't want stuff that you can get from Game Pass for Call of Duty going in there. They don't want any graphical hardware enhancements. So they will not have the inferior version of Call of Duty. So this has sparked up a whole whole can of worms on the internet I've been seeing.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yep. So everybody was like, this is just such, hypocrisy going on. Because if you look at Call of Duty, even the new one that's coming out, PlayStation has quite a bit of exclusive content that's only on PlayStation. And this has been happening since the 360 area. Microsoft used to get it with like the map packs early and blah, blah, blah. When they had the marketing, and Sony has the marketing, now they're getting all the exclusive content and map packs and beta tests and skins and weapons and stuff already. But now that Microsoft buying them, Sony doesn't want them to get all those perks for owning the company.
Nope.
Yeah, so the can of worms that's been going on, it's like why you don't want them to get this stuff that you had, for at least past 6-7 years, and now it's a problem all of a sudden.
And now it's a big problem.
Right?
Big problem, yeah.
So, Amber, you KP, I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah. So
you done setting it up for us? You led the alley-oop? Okay. Amber, you want to hit this? You want me to go first?
I mean, I'll carry you the way.
All right, go ahead.
I don't know what that was. You go ahead.
Okay. First of all, I want to show love to Work in Progress. He over here saying he loves Isekai. It satisfies his anime sweet tooth. I got one
feel
too. It's
that.
back here.
Yes.
It's way back here. But we I'm on the same boat with you.
I have sweet teeth personally.
Maybe that's why I like it so much. But yeah, anyway, KP, back to your topic. Listen, so I got the Forbes article here, and it says, one thing that caught my eye on Sony's cautionary, the cranberries hidden a little bit, the cranberry tale about the dangers of Microsoft controlling Call of Duty for consumers, which reads like a list of demands of things that Microsoft shouldn't be allowed to do if they take possession of the franchise. Among them, Microsoft would be able to give the Xbox version of Call of Duty extra content. 2, Microsoft could give the Xbox version of Call of Duty better performance somehow on Xbox hardware. 3, Microsoft could offer a range of attractive incentives about Call of Duty through Xbox Game Pass, whether that's bonus features or modes, blah, blah, blah. Even just putting the game on Game Pass itself, which they obviously plan to do. And so I head over to another post, which I would like to bring up. And here, so Work in Progress does say, ultimately, it's a dumb, pissing match. And frankly, as a gamer, I'm exhausted from it.
Right.
Let Xbox have it. Sony should focus on From Software and Square Enix.
Yeah, huge Square fan, so yes.
That's what I'm saying, man. Work on the controllables. Focus on the controllables. But I would like to bring up a post here. So this is a post I got earlier today. And these are just some of the catch, like, hey, get your attention, bring your attention over to PlayStation, hey, just so you know, you can play this and that, 30 days early access, this, boom, boom, boom. All I'm saying is you can read. Everybody can read here. You can read for yourself. Pause the video if you want. It's a little bit of a hypocrisy on Sony's end.
Yep.
They're essentially, we don't want Xbox doing what we've been doing with Call of Duty. Yeah, I just don't like that. I don't like double standards personally. It kind of grinds my gears a little bit. So I think, kind of like what Work in Progress is saying, just stay in your damn lane. Control what you can control. Focus on what you can control. Focus on your studios, because it's wraps for Call of Duty. It's done.
Yeah.
Activision, Blizzard.
That's it.
I think it's good to go, man.
Bye-bye.
How you gonna make all these demands and here unless something crazy happens, unless something radical happens, and this still doesn't go through, which people you want this still to go through because you don't want to see a pissed off Microsoft.
Right.
That's
Right.
the scary part.
You want this deal to go through
Yeah.
because if it doesn't, Microsoft's gonna be super, super upset, and they're gonna
Oh,
just
big
go
time.
buy
Because
everything.
yeah, they will lose $3 billion and have to give that to Activision.
Yeesh.
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
don't want that. So you want this deal to go through at this point. But I just don't understand how Sony is gonna make all of this list here and say, listen, I know you own the house, and I know you let me stay in this house, but how about you buy this TV dinner? How about you get this couch? How about you buy this TV stand?
Yeah.
It's my house. I'm letting you sleep here. Shut up. And work on your studios. Work on your content. At this point, I think Sony is just slipping up. I think
Yeah,
they need to focus on bringing back Killzone, bringing back SOCOM,
Yeah.
bringing back
Yeah.
all these other things.
It's all kind of shooters. They can Siphon filter, and they can make a shooter stealth on
Bring
that.
back my boy Sly Cooper.
Yeah. Yeah.
Jack and Daxter, or
Yeah.
all kind of
I-
stuff.
Yes.
I at this point, I think Activision got a nice little bow on it for Microsoft, and I just don't understand fighting this battle anymore. With when your man down, your battleship's been sunk, and you don't got a leg to stand on no more. Personally, so I think Sony just needs to call it a wrap. Just get the L and do what you do with your own studios.
Yep.
And focus on that, man. Bring back
Yeah.
Killzone.
Yeah,
That's a big one, right there.
I think. I think what they're doing here, they tarnished the kumbaya relationship that they had with Microsoft.
Said kumbaya. Thanks.
It
seven
was
people
because
in the chat.
Microsoft, they was like,
Appreciate
Sony's not our competitor. After this, they a competitor now. I'm telling you,
Yep.
they are costing them more time and money. Trying to get this deal to be done. With them throwing all these challenge flags out there on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Just
and
delaying
Microsoft's
the game.
Microsoft's
Right.
like, what? Like they like, what are you doing? Like, we playing the game how y'all played the game, just at
With deeper
a
pockets.
higher level. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the same way they played back in the '90s. They just doing what like you said, deeper pockets, just it's at a different scale.
Don't forget, back in the day, we had all kind of competition. We had Sega, we had Nintendo, we had Sony, we had the 3DO, where the hell it was. We had Atari. We had
there
all
were at least like six.
Jaguar, all this crazy shit.
Yeah, there were 6 companies. Yeah,
Right.
like I told you, I think I said it last week. Sony helped kill all them off. Yep.
Mhm.
Matter of fact, somebody just put a documentary video, about how Sony started. You can see it out on there.
Mm.
Matter of fact, I think it's a guy on YouTube. His name, the Gaming Historian.
Oh
Yeah.
yes, I'm familiar.
He'll walk you through all that. But yeah, I wish they would quit, let it go, take the deal that Microsoft was giving them. Because at this point, I think Microsoft might be like, you know what? If they tell them that they don't have any restrictions, they might just be like, you know what? Forget it. Y'all caused us headache. We don't need your money anyway. It's not like Call of Duty needs their money.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Or Microsoft needs their money, I should say. But they would probably keep it on there just because of the the established brand that it is. But yeah, it's bananas, man.
Working
Every week, huh? Oh yeah.
working progress in the chat saying, "Oh come on, you know that Microsoft would be putting up a fight as well if Sony was doing this."
Oh yeah.
And you know what? I'm not. You know what? Work in progress. You're right. You're
Yeah.
right. You
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? And if it was flipped, I think we're at the point now though. I feel like if Microsoft was still putting up a fight, I would be starting getting upset at Microsoft. Kind of like how
Like,
I'm
move
getting,
on.
how I'm
Yeah.
upset at Sony. I think this is a losing fight at this point.
You know what? I don't think they would put up a fight.
No, you don't
don't
I
think
mean,
think
so?
so? You don't think
if
so?
history repeated itself, because like I told y'all, Sony had exclusive to Grand Theft Auto 3 and Vice City. They had like a year exclusive or something like that, and I don't, Microsoft never rose a stink about it. It was a lot of games that took like a year for it to come over to the original Xbox. Sony had locks on.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, and Grand Theft Auto 3 is what made me get a PS2 because it wasn't on Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
I think Madden also.
No
is another
way.
game.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah.
Madden. Which one? Is that the one with Eddie George on the cover?
Yes.
So many.
No, it wasn't.
So many.
Was it
Yeah.
really?
2000. Well, Xbox wasn't out yet, but what 2000? They didn't get 2001.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Something along those numbers. It might have been. I think it might have been. Yeah. One of them. They didn't get Madden for a few years. Yeah, they didn't get Madden for a few years. But yeah,
Dang.
so I don't know if they will rise to think about it, because you know what they would do
What's that?
if Sony was buying Activision, Microsoft would go get Take Two.
Hey? Yeah.
Get that
I'm
2K.
sure they would fight them like that. Oh, you taking that from us? Because you know Sony wouldn't share Call of Duty with them
Mhm.
if they wasn't forced to. They would go Take Two and get Grand Theft and NBA 2K and
Hey,
all that
listen.
stuff.
I don't know if Sony, work in progress. If you're still in there, I don't know if Sony would show the same, gratitude and just
No.
the time of allowing Call of Duty to be on two consoles. Because
No.
Call of Duty gonna be on PlayStation for the next
Look.
freaking few
Look.
years.
If they wouldn't allow Spider-Man on the Avengers game to come to Xbox, why would they let Call of Duty be on Xbox if they owned it?
I don't think they get that same grace period.
Skin.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I don't think they give them the same grace period personally. But yeah, if Microsoft, I think at some point, I would say like, hey, we need to regroup. We lost this battle, but the war's
Right.
not over yet. Let's get back, bring the troops back, bring the minions back, and let's see what we have up our sleeve. What we have in the pocket. And then I would just kind of go from there at this point. I don't know. Like I said, I think this is a losing battle at this point. I think it's gonna get done. I don't know when, but it will get done at this point. And I really think Sony just, and maybe they are. Maybe this is all just a show. Again, I'm not mad at Jim Ryan for doing what he's doing.
No, I mean
He got to rep his brand.
Right, he's supposed to put up a fight, but I don't know if they're supposed to put up a fight to this extent.
This long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
It's like, it's just like, hey, these is my requirements and concerns. Y'all handle it, and we'll hear from y'all soon.
Right. Now
I don't agree flying out to regulators on private planes and all that stuff to go talk to them, because we don't know what could have happened there.
Yeah. Right. Hey, now. Sorry. Go ahead.
If he can't even do a in-person interview to talk to the gamers, why the hell did he have to go do that? That kills me too. They won't talk to gamers, but they'll talk to all these business outlets in different countries, and then shoot the video over here, and then we got to dissect it. That kills me.
Going through a lot of big links.
Why can't they get on there and let the gamers ask them hard questions? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right.
They get a pass on everything, man.
What are you gonna say, Amber? What are you saying?
I was just going to ask. I was just kind of thinking. So, say the deal goes through, and I know that one of the big things that Sony is trying to bring up is just the whole monopoly aspect of things. Say the deal goes through. Say these things, these concerns that they do have. Say that it does become like a thing. That it is a concern. Microsoft starts taking over. So like at that point, is there things that can be done? Like not necessarily going back on the deal of collecting, but is there things that can be done at that point?
Listen, all I have to say to that argument is, why is number one worried about number four? Sony is number one right now in the gaming world. Microsoft like number four, number five.
Yeah.
Why are you telling number 4 or 5 in the race to slow down?
Right.
They worried.
That rabbit was never worried about that tortoise, right?
Yeah.
Look what happened though.
Yeah. But to get back to like Microsoft monopoly, they cannot have it. Well, they won't have a monopoly. It will have to take some years because I think they're less than 20% of the market.
If you worry about monopoly, you need to go look at Tencent. You need to go look at Embracer.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
These are giant corporations that have insane amount of game studios.
Right.
So we need to go look at them first before we go start knocking on Microsoft door.
Yeah.
You over here worried about the pig house made out of straw. You need to go to the pig's house made out of brick.
And move in with that guy, really.
And they trying to huff and a puff.
Come on, man.
Right. Yep. So, I mean, there's a lot of things in place to kind of protect about that. Because, I mean, obviously monopolies are like a concern, and that's something that should always be like thought of. But like with PlayStation, with Sony, with them being as big as they are, I just don't really feel too concerned about them. But I mean, definitely want to keep like any kind of possible monopoly like away. That's not good for anybody. But yeah, I don't see that being like a situation here to be concerned. So
no,
I feel good about this.
Yep, and they still, after the deal, they still would be maybe number 2 or 3.
Yeah.
With Activision.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not really concerned too much about the whole monopoly aspect of it. I don't think that's the thing. I mean, Game Pass is the most goddamn consumer-friendly option there is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think in terms of monopoly, we worried about Microsoft being the only option. And
right.
Then they
exactly.
If Microsoft becomes the only option and then Game Pass goes to $100 a month, then we got a monopoly.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. That's the concern. But that's like far away if it's even a thing.
Listen. That ain't happening.
Right.
No.
That's just silly.
Because they got that family plan coming out for $25 for 5 people.
Listen.
There we go.
Listen, Microsoft, the Xbox, the gaming department is a fraction of their revenue.
Yeah.
Microsoft isn't trying to make gaming their main stream of revenue. So I don't think we have to worry about jacking up, crazy, ridiculous amount.
Well, they are trying to make it as profitable as like Windows.
Let's see. Here we go.
They are doing that, but nowhere near monopoly, and I don't know if they even be able to buy another publisher after this. They're gonna get more studios, I can tell you that.
Shout out to King. Appreciate you. Let's take a look at this for a second here.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you found that
Here's
chart.
our plan. Yeah.
Here, let's take a look at this for a second. Microsoft. We're talking about Microsoft, right? Look at gaming. $15.4 billion. This is 9% of Microsoft right now. I think we're okay. I think we're all right for a good while. And then for those who are saying that Xbox Game Pass isn't sustainable, go home.
It's been working out.
Go home.
Yeah.
Yeah. what did they report last year? 2.9 in just the console subscriptions
Yeah,
billion.
and a lot of people
Man.
a lot of people are on Twitter. Again, Twitter's a very angry place, and they're saying, "Well, that's not profit. We're just talking about
Yeah,
money generated. That's not profit. I want to know how profitable it is." Listen, Xbox Game Pass, it doesn't need to be profitable. It just needs to be
no,
sustainable.
Yeah.
right.
Right.
It's just
There's
to
the
make
difference.
money, to put money back into it to get more games.
Exactly. It just needs to be sustainable. And right now, Xbox Game Pass is sustainable. And that's all it ever needs to be. If Microsoft will do more, of course, fine. Go ahead. Have at it. Do your thing, boo boo. But it just needs to be sustainable right now.
Right.
And and as this chart shows, Microsoft is doing okay, everybody.
Yeah, they're doing pretty well.
They're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
We got anything else to say about this?
Nah.
No, I feel like that's good.
All right. So let's take a little trip over real quick. So Phil Spencer let out a little tweet the other day. And I want to go back to this tab over here. Lord Cognito. Appreciate you, fam. I was just on the Last Word podcast and we did a little chit chat. I'm going to check out. I know you're not watching it. That's fine. That's okay. That's fine. We did chit chat though for a second. I'm gonna watch your Cyberpunk Edge Runner review because I'm interested in it. But Phil Spencer did leak out a little picture of his shelf, and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I spy with my little eye something in the top shelf up there." It don't let me zoom in, unfortunately. It actually is making the picture smaller. But if you look at the top shelf up there, you can see my little arrow. What's that up there, KP?
So, Xbox was working on some type of streaming device that we heard about some time ago called the Keystone. And then Phil Spencer puts this picture out with a newly decorated shelving. Mostly everything has changed from the last time we've seen it. So on the top shelf, everybody was looking at this little white thing up there next to a controller in the middle. They was like, "Hold on, what is that? That's not an Xbox Series S or an Xbox One S. It's too small." And the power button's on the opposite side.
Mm-hmm.
Could that be the Xbox Keystone, the AKA Xbox streaming box?
I think so.
So the internet's been on fire lately, asking questions and things about this. So today, we have gained word that actually is a prototype of the Keystone that they were looking into bringing out to the market, but they put a delay on it and put it back in the oven for more development.
Man.
So with this box, this opens the door for another type of gamer audience. Maybe not people like us who likes to play native on high-powered hardware or low-powered hardware. So this is maybe not an item that's for everybody. So, but there's gamers out there that may be casual, that just want to play, a couple little things here and there, don't care about how good the clarity and the graphics look or whatnot. And maybe you don't have the space, or it can be a traveling buddy,
Yeah.
you take to the hotel, or you take on a camping trip, because people's campers now and things got Wi-Fi on them. So all you would need is Wi-Fi, and I think this thing even had a network port on the back, so you can hardwire. Putting it up in the bedroom.
Yeah.
Or say your parents used to game, and you were like, this would be perfect for them. Especially if they can get this thing maybe $130 or less. To come with a controller and with Game Pass subscription to it, maybe like 3 months of Game Pass controller with the box. Yeah, hopefully they put like maybe you can put a SSD Xbox memory card on it and download some stuff native to it.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, that'll be sweet. Or maybe let you put a micro SD on it and download some games native.
Mm-hmm.
That, you know, that can be sweet. But cloud powered, and of course, it's gonna have, you know, all your Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, YouTube. You know, it's gonna have all those media apps on there. And one thing I hope they put in there is like remote capability. Say you buy that and you know, you go on an overseas trip or wherever, any trip anywhere, right? And you can remotely connect to your home Xbox and play from wherever you're at. And if they did that, that'd be sweet too.
That would be awesome.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I think they delayed this product because to have everybody play cloud games, right now you only can play by using Game Pass games. So I think once they make the switch where all your games and every game is cloud playable, then that thing can come out, right? Because if you bought that and say your Game Pass subscription, you know, runs out or you didn't pay it, you can't play no games on it. That don't make sense. And they still want you to buy games if you like the game, even with Game Pass. That's why they give you a discount.
Right.
So I think once they do this, you know, where you can play all games via cloud, then that thing comes out and it'll be a big hit, especially, you know, markets like, especially in the Asia area where their internet is just incredible. You know, I mean, they're getting like probably 5 gig, 5 gig per second. You know,
Talk about it.
And their Wi-Fi is faster
Spectrum
than our
sucks.
hardwires. You know,
Cincinnati Bell sucks. Talk about it.
But yeah, so
Not sponsored.
once they get there, and then you get that family plan. I mean, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. So
KP,
what? Yeah.
I would say, I think right now what we are looking at, what we are witnessing right now, is the death of the PS6.
All right, King David.
I think we're witnessing the death of consoles as we know it, KP. I think. Oh, go ahead.
So I think consoles will be maybe like PCs or something. You know what I mean?
PCs,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah, like they're gonna turn consoles into like maybe like you said, what's the mini PC? That's what consoles is gonna be.
Yeah. I think PC will still be relevant for sure.
Yeah, I think that's what it's gonna be. I mean, that's why the architecture and everything's changed. So I think the next systems are going to be the last consoles, because I know Microsoft did say they're already working on the new system.
Yeah,
They already
and
said
it's
they
little
were.
man up top, KP. That's what it is. It's
Yeah.
Xbox Junior up top. Right there. You're looking at him. You're
Yeah.
looking at the
Yeah.
bringer of destruction.
Right? Because I
You
mean,
look-
like we said before, you know, these parts are getting more expensive, and the hardware, you know, and the power that they draw, it's like it's not gonna be. The next system's gonna be 600 plus.
Yeah.
You know, maybe
think so?
even.
You think so?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because I mean, we're at 500 now, and it's 2022. You add 10 more
Okay.
years on that,
Mhm.
definitely 600, 600 plus.
So here's where I'm at with Amber. I don't mean that you got. I don't want to.
My voice is like cutting in and out, so you're good. Go ahead.
Just clear your throat.
Get
Clear your
some
throat.
water.
Thanks,
There you go.
Ray. Like I don't know
I
how
got
to be
some.
sick.
I got some Ciroc. I mean, I got some cranberry juice.
Right. You're good.
I'm on board with Red Mecca in the chat.
Hello.
My man says consoles are doomed. Says get ready for your PSOS.
He said,
Listen.
Is he mean PlayStation operating system? Is that what he mean?
What he means is, KP, there ain't gonna be no PS6. There ain't gonna be no new Xbox. Listen, this is my take. That's just my take. That's my take on it. I think I don't see the point anymore. I mean, with the infrastructure that is being built at this point, why waste the time? Why waste the hardware? Why waste the plastic? Go use that plastic on some water bottles or something like that, you know? Don't
Something better
stop
for the
wasting on the
planet.
consoles because we don't need them no more, KP. We go on cloud. We go on cloud at this point.
I hear you completely, Ray, but people they gotta get babied into the next step.
You don't think that's what Xbox doing though?
No, Microsoft learned from the Xbox One. All what we're doing right now, they tried to do in 2013 from out the gate.
Mm-hmm.
They tried that, and the gaming people were like, oh, hell, all that, you know, VRM and blah, 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 blah. You know, it killed them. It killed them. So their whole plan was killed. So there's, okay, let's walk this back. Let's baby them into it. Let's get a new leader and baby them into it. PlayStation is babying their audience into what's going on that side. Microsoft already did that back in the Xbox One, and now they're babying their audience. So we have to be babied into the future. There's too many people out there like, I want my games native. I have to download and play native. I don't want no cloud, blah, blah, blah. So, because, I mean, truthfully, the cloud is not where it needs to be, and it's not where it's going to be, right? It's going to get better. Every year, technology does. And our internet is going to get better. I mean, once we get 5G everywhere, right? And once we can get like Google Fiber everywhere, you know, cloud gaming is going to be, you know, very lucrative and you know, very viable
But
gaming.
let's be real though. Let's be real. The people that don't have fiber at this point, they probably not interested in gaming. They probably milking some cows. They probably still making butter the old school way. The last thing on their mind.
They in there with their feet squashing.
They in their feet. They're making some
They
wine.
got the stick. They got the stick doing the butter like that.
They over here. They over here got like gallons of milk and they're putting it in like a hot box to make yogurt with. They not worried about cloud gaming. They're not worried about gaming in general.
I don't think that's true.
They too busy making yogurt. Okay, so
they got simulators for everybody, bro. And so they're gonna have that next. You know, that's gonna be on Xbox Game Pass. Who knows?
well, you know what?
Couple
You can
months.
go and enjoy that on your Xbox Series X or X because that's the last console that's gonna be official.
Like I said, the next systems are gonna be the last. I know Xbox is gonna have something because Xbox is trying to have something for every type of customer game.
Yeah.
All right, KP.
Yeah.
Here's the bet. If there's no next gen console, you gotta shave your beard.
What?
Ooh.
He said, "Ooh."
My wife, she ain't gonna
Man.
like that. She was like, you look like a little boy. No.
Oh no! Did we just celebrate your 25th birthday?
Yeah, you know I'm going back in time.
I'm going back in time, man. Benjamin Button.
Look at this. I'll shave my beard. Look, it's gone.
Listen,
It's gone.
I think Red Mecca is on point, man. I think he's on point. Yeah, I think consoles are doomed, and I personally, I don't know how confident I feel in the next gen console. I'm not sure.
I'm okay. Long as if cloud gaming was like native gaming, I'm fine. You know, I really when you think about, you know, old systems back in the day, it's not like, oh my God, I love that system. that's not what you loved. It was actually the games is what you
Mm-hmm.
had loved.
Yep.
You
Mm-hmm.
know, and I think once we get to that point, I'm cool with it. But I think we have one more consoles left because I think the money that they spend on research and development and all that can be put towards other things.
I guess why would Xbox waste the time though? Why would they waste the time, the effort, the infrastructure? It, everyone got just a PC. They got the app on Samsung TVs. Just put the
True,
damn app on LG.
it's
Put the
coming.
damn app on Sony.
They
And
don't want it.
that's right. That's right. You right. You right. You right.
They say
Go
no.
ahead. Listen. Go ahead and get your boo boo ass TCL TVs. Get your boo boo Sans Hisense TVs, and get your bum ass Vizio TVs. I'm sorry
Oh,
if
you
anyone.
forgot in them TCLs.
Listen, I'm sorry if anybody in the chat has a Vizio TCL or a
Why you
Hisense.
gotta throw them under,
I
man?
don't mean to come at you like
Hey,
that.
Dang.
hey, Ray. That's what I get for my kids.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
Hey,
no.
listen, it's okay. It can't be as bad as
Hey.
us. We got our kid a Westinghouse. My man
Hey,
is playing
so-
games at 10 frames a whole minute. So
10 frames a minute.
10 frames a minute. So don't worry, we got it. Listen,
Yeah.
they got the infrastructure. I just don't see
So-
what's the point. I don't
But
understand.
hold
it.
on. So it's 1-1. Amber, where you at with this?
Amber, yeah. Well, do you see another generation of consoles, or do you think everything's going cloud, or like, the little Xbox up there, that little tiny Xbox, little
Right.
lock, yeah,
Right.
or it'd be like a streaming thing. What do you think?
I mean, I definitely feel KP like we got to have our hands held and they kind of guide us into the future,
Yes,
And so
yes.
I definitely feel that for sure. I feel like probably sooner or later, but definitely sooner. I think consoles are going to be gone. I feel like, especially with that raise in price, I think that's going to be
Yes.
the big selling point for people. If we can start getting something like this, probably a lot cheaper, because you don't have all that hardware and all that kind of junk. I mean, let me get to it, okay? I'm kind of on the fence here, so let me get to it. How dare you, okay? I guess.
Hey, it's the
calm
people.
yourself.
It's
Calm
the chat.
yourself, okay?
It's the chat. It's not me.
But like I think that'll be a huge selling point for people, like the price especially. I think that will help kind of take the hand and guide us even quicker if you can be like, hey, so I know you got this big console here, but that's going to be like $1,000, and you can play these games. Or hey, look at this, you can use this to be able to kind of do the same things, and it's a lot cheaper. So I mean, I feel like it's going to kind of go that way, and I think that it's going to be better for everybody.
What about what Red Mecca in the chat saying? He says invest in emulation consoles. Do we see just these consoles are just emulators that you can just download some ROMs, just slap them in there,
Right.
Or just like a Steam Deck or something like that,
right.
I don't know. I feel like it's just a waste of energy to just make another whole generation of consoles. I think we're done with them.
Yeah.
I have an Xbox Series X. I barely even touch the damn thing. It's in the living room collecting dust. It's not that I don't love it. It's just my PC here, and I can do everything on it.
Yeah. Yep.
My
It's a nice
Switch.
thing.
My Switch is in the back seat of my Ford,
I love Switch.
and I don't even know if it turns on anymore.
Uh-oh.
I haven't seen your Switch. And
No,
don't know
Ray,
what your
I mean,
Switch is.
you're making valid points.
yeah.
But like I said, we have to be babied and hand walked into
Yeah.
the future.
Yeah.
Listen,
Yep.
all the people at some point they're just gonna get left behind. KP,
You,
they just gonna get left behind.
Yeah.
Microsoft tried to rip the Band-Aid off. People was like, "Oh, it was an uproar."
Yep.
You seen what happened when they tried to rip the Band-Aid off?
Listen, they can take their jitterbug phones
Yeah.
and they can head on over to Kroger and get the little coupon. They get the coupon little books in the mail every Sunday, and they can go about their day. Hold on to their Series S, hold on to their Series X, hold on to the PS5, because you ain't getting another one.
I mean, like, not to jump to like something else or anything, but what's probably going to like really push this kind of forward, and I think is going to be that meta, everything that's going on with like Facebook and stuff. I think they're really going to push it.
Yeah, they part of the initiative push too.
Yeah.
I mean, just think about this. So the Xbox One, PS4 generation was the push into the digital age.
Yep.
I'm on the fence of, I believe the next systems might not even have physical.
Right. Yeah. So, I mean, I definitely see that, especially with all this coming on. I mean, I definitely see it like kind of pushing that way.
80% of PlayStation sales are digital.
Yeah.
80%.
So why not just go all the way then?
Because you got to hold the hand.
That's what I said. Yeah, you have to hold the hand. I mean, PC been like that when you was like, Steam actually changed PC where now, I mean, you can't even get a computer that don't have a disk drive anymore.
Right.
Cars don't even have disk drive anymore.
Right.
But you see what I'm saying? So gamers are stubborn. Spend a lot of money.
So let's just say Game Pass takes off. Xbox or PlayStation Stars or whatever the hell name they have for it. It takes off.
Oh yeah, PlayStation Plus Premium.
PlayStation Plus Premium. They got streaming. They got all that stuff. Red Mecha, but they got the emulation going on. I feel like if Xbox drops Xbox Series Z, or the hell they're gonna call it, these crazy names, for $700, but they also give the option for this $100 Xbox Keystone. I just feel like more people will gravitate to the Keystone.
I see that too. I mean, I see
more
that because of price.
Casuals. That's what I'm saying. More casuals will go cheaper.
Yeah.
Hardcore enthusiast gamers will go for the high end hardware.
Yeah. Right.
You see what I'm saying? So that's what they did with this Series S and the X. The more hardcore chose the X. You care about your frame rates and resolutions and all that blah blah blah. People are like, I don't care for all that. I just want to play the game. Series S. So this is what they're doing. They're testing us right now. Oh, okay. They like this. We see what gamers like this and what gamers like this. Next systems, you're gonna have a high-end $600, $700 system, and then you're gonna have a cloud system like the S.
At that point, just buy a damn PC though. Is where I'm at with it.
But that's seeing the problem. If people would buy a PC, if you can get all that power, say like a Series X in a PC, like I'm gonna just buy a computer, it's the same power level as the Xbox Series X. And it has that plug and play type of mentality to it. Because that's another reason why a lot of people don't like PC. Like, I can't get this game to launch. I need this launcher. I need that launcher. I gotta update these shaders and drivers, and if people didn't have to deal with. That's why a lot of people just give the console, like, turn it on, play the game, boom. I don't have to worry about or if it has to update it, update.
All right.
Tinkering.
So let me give you another scenario. I mean, I'm gonna play a little bit off of Red Mecha right now. Red Mecha dropping some jewels in the chat. So we got the $600 Xbox. The $700 Xbox.
Yeah.
We got the $100 Keystone. They give you a little attachment, a little CD drive external attachment for maybe additional $100, and it gets you 85% of the way there in terms of fidelity, graphic fidelity, frame rates, and all that. You still think the hardcore gamers are gonna look over at $700? You're like, I'm gonna buy that. Yeah. You think so? Really? Yeah. Even Amber, you think so? Really?
They saying it on PlayStation side. I don't care what they charge me. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
They can charge $100 for games. They can charge $800 for the system. I'll buy it.
Yeah.
They're saying and doing it now.
Yeah. That's where the hand holding comes in. It's going to take some of those like brave individuals who go and buy the cheaper version, and they're like, guys, like actually This is
The-
great. Okay.
The cheaper model, like I said, is for the casual, the people that buy maybe
Yeah.
2 games a year: Call of Duty,
And
Madden,
2K.
2K, FIFA, and the occasional Grand Theft Auto when it comes out.
Yeah.
Them people are the ones buy in cheap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Them are the ones that make PlayStation popular,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which is true. That's why they fighting about Call of Duty so much, right? Them the people. 80% of it is the casuals. Then
Mhm.
20 is the hardcore, and that's on both sides.
Red Mecca in the chat saying gaming as we know it is going to be pay to rent. Why pay $500 for a PC that is restricted when you could get one that can play them all? The
Yeah,
more
I'm-
control the industry has, the more they milk gamers.
Yeah, and that won't change. Like I said, it's too many problems occur on PC. I mean, look at Game Pass with the EA Play.
Yeah.
So many people had problems with that. See, stuff like that. People are like, what the hell? I paid
I
all
ain't had
this
no
money
problem. I ain't had no problem.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I've
All the
had
problems.
problems.
All the problems.
Yeah, you see what I'm
I've
saying?
had
That's what I'm
problems.
saying. So
I've had
people
problems.
like, I paid $3,000, and I can't even play this. See stuff like
Still
that.
ain't playing Rainbow Six.
Yeah.
That's
was it?
you got to log in on that. But I'm talking about like the EA thing with this launcher and this and that subscription.
Yeah, well, I have
But-
an issue where my Ubisoft account is tied to like an old email address, and there's some weirdness. It just won't connect to my new email address. So I still ain't played Rainbow Six. I think what was it called? Extinction? or something?
Extraction.
Extraction. I still ain't played it. And that, if you recall, that was one of my games of most anticipated games of 2022.
Oh yeah.
And I
it
still ain't played that.
Man.
So yeah, PC. I actually, you do bring up a fair point, KP. Just last night, we were playing. Oh no, 2 nights ago. I'm sorry. We were playing PC with a couple of friends of ours, and the audio dropped, and the voice channels don't work. Discord's being buggy, and I just feel like you gotta do some troubleshooting just to play a damn
Major
game
troubleshooting.
Yep.
Yeah.
on PC.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
sometimes, my brother, sometimes I don't think it's worth it. And I want to can this damn PC and run it over down the driveway and just hook up my 360. Whoa, I'm going old school with it.
That's how angry you are.
Get my Series X and just plug it into my damn monitor.
Yeah.
Which you can do.
Yeah.
You can have both over there.
I could
Yeah.
But
have both with an F.
But yeah, Red Mecca is right, but running emulators and all that, of course you gotta go somewhere to buy the games and get licensed and all that stuff. I think eventually, after the next generation systems, you're gonna go to an app. You're gonna go to Game Pass app. You're gonna go to the PlayStation app. Whoever else, EA.
There's a PlayStation launcher supposedly in the works. for
Yeah,
PC.
they're making a launcher. You know why? Because that's 100% profit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Go ahead. Compete with Steam. Go ahead.
Oh no, they're
Go
gonna
ahead.
they're going to put their games over there on, like Microsoft doing. Oh, here you go, Steam. We got it over here too. I know they don't like what we got over here, but we'll put it over there because y'all got all those people. PlayStation is going to do the same. Whatever Xbox is doing, PlayStation is going to do the same thing. They're going to do the
As
same
long as it's
exact
working,
thing.
right?
Oh
Let us
yeah,
test it out.
They take the Apple approach.
They
Look at
wait
Ray.
they wait. Hey, listen. I
Look,
got
it's sustainable.
hey,
Let me go do it.
I got it. Hold on. Oh, who this right here? Who this? Oh, I see you, Siri. I see you, Siri.
Yeah.
What up, Siri?
Look,
I'm all in.
look. That's Apple. I didn't even know Apple don't have the finger on the screen where you can touch on the screen, unlock your phone. Well, that's another subject. We'll talk about that.
I got facial
Just let it
recognition. I got facial recognition. It monitors my face. I could be a cat if I wanted to, KP. I can be a cat. I could be a dog, whatever.
Oh, that's what Meta's doing. Where you can be your avatar in the streets.
Oh, I know.
Right?
I know. Let's
Right?
get over to Meta real quick because that was the topic I wanted to bring
Yes.
up. But last thing I want to say is Red Mecca. Just want to show some love. He did say at this point, gaming history is only for the open seas. And listen, gaming has become it's crazy how advanced gaming has gone in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Yes.
In our lifetime, we have seen some pitfall, or some Super Mario Brothers going from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen to this $1,500 headset.
Yeah.
I thought it was kind of funny how Mark Zuckerberg. You know what? First of all, what I want to say is this is my topic I want to bring to the table. I thought Mark Zuckerberg, he just gives off these weird vibes. I was watching this video, and he just gives off very creepy vibes. I don't like it. It's not like a Steve Jobs presentation, or it's not like a Phil Spencer's presentation. I just feel like he's crazy.
Because he doesn't look, he doesn't look confident and convinced. You know what I mean?
It's weird. It's weird. He gives off some really creepy vibes. Like I feel like at any point in time during the presentation, he's just gonna like sacrifice a goat or something. Like it's just very creepy. I don't know. He just weirds me out a little bit. I don't know if it's because his eyebrows don't move that much or what it is about him.
He's been doing too much VR, so that doesn't like move as much anymore. It's been held in place.
Yeah, he's like, my eyes
right?
are here.
Yeah, because he's just used to having that held down.
Yeah, and during the presentation, he was saying like, yeah, we can use expressions now that would normally use
And then use
in the real world.
expressionless.
It's like raise my eyebrows.
Yeah.
And his eyebrows don't move.
It's called the restless face.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing I got from him really that were like creepy vibes or anything is I feel like he's like kind of looking at their product like it's like a box of donuts, and he's like real excited about it. He's like, look at this, like it's looking like real tasty and good. Like, that's what I got from him. He's just looking at the
Amber. What is in your cup over there? What the hell is in your cup?
That's all me. I'm just drinking water.
This water. So what Ray is over here talking about? So Facebook, aka Meta, has announced a new VR headset, which is called the Meta Pro.
The Meta
VR
Quest Pro.
Yeah, which is MSRP $1,500, ideally for work and playing some games. And also Microsoft has partnered with Meta to allow Game Pass to be on there, and also it's going to be coming to the Quest 2.
Man.
Game Pass is going to be coming to the Quest 2.
Red Mecca in the chat. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cut you off, KP.
No, yeah.
Red Mecca says you gotta spend that money
to make money.
Ain't that
That's
true?
how it is.
Meta
Spend
has
money to
announced that
make
you
money.
can post VR feet.
What do you say?
Yo, Red Mecca in the chat. He's wilding out. He's wilding. He says Meta has announced that you can post VR feet pics.
Man. This is next level.
That's
Next
gonna
level.
be crazy.
What, feet pics?
No. I'm saying, I was just imagining those the stuff people gonna be doing with those damn avatars.
KP, you don't want to even imagine what people are gonna be doing with those avatars, KP.
Nah,
No.
because I watched the video and I was like, oh hell no, this about to be crazy.
Yeah.
Gonna be having
KP
the red light district.
You remember that scene in Ready Player One where old girl touches dude's chest and
Yeah.
she starts doing this, and then he's like, "Wow, I can feel every single bit of that."
Yep.
Yeah, people they gonna do it. Let me buy a haptic feedback suit. They're gonna be oh man, I'm telling you.
Listen,
Yep.
hey,
Let me get a dual sense suit.
Listen, oh gosh, it's a show on Netflix. I can't remember what it's called right now. It's
I think I know what you're talking about.
where it was the two homeboys and
Carbon something.
no, not Carbon something. It was two homeboys and they're playing a VR fighting
Oh,
game.
yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking
And
about.
they're
Yeah,
fighting each other, right? They're duking it out, and they're like, "Yeah, this is fucking dope, right? Like, this is cool, my dude." And then at some point during the show, they like get on top of each other, and they're like, and then they're like, they text each other like the next day, like, "Well, that was fucking weird, man." I don't know what happened to me. I'm sorry. You want a game later? And then they're like, yeah. The other dude's like, sure, man. Yeah, it was just a one-time thing. Don't worry about it. So that night they get back in the fighting game. They're like, all right, dude, no weird shit, right? Yeah. Let's just beat them up. And they just like they do their stance, and they're like, come here. And they just start making like, and then they like start doing it all the time. They like leave their wives or some shit. Like, that's where this shit is going.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. That's that metaverse.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a meta augmented reality. I forget what they call that when both of them together.
Yeah.
Something reality, something like that.
Anybody in the chat know what I'm talking about? We got 6 people in the chat right now. Appreciate all of you. Appreciate all of you for just tuning in with us.
Nobody understands you.
Thank you. Hey, listen, it's a show on Netflix, all right? It's an exclusive on Netflix. Everybody.
No,
knows what I'm
I
talking
heard
about.
what you're talking about.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
heard the same exact story.
I remember you telling me about it before, but I don't know the show.
That is what we're getting to. People making sex or making love. Sorry, trying to keep it PG on here. Shit.
And you messed up.
Messed up. But yeah, hey, listen, that Meta Quest Pro, I like also how Mark Zuckerberg just dropped that price tag like as if everyone could just fucking afford it.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
like,
Yeah.
we can't wait to bring this to all of you and your families and your low-income jobs at the very reasonable cost of $1,500. We can't wait for this just to storm the gates and go into everyone's home.
Right.
Now I get it. There was a lot of it that did showcase a lot of business aspects to it, like Microsoft Teams on there. That's pretty cool. Red Mecca said he never heard of that show, but he's gonna go find it now because he's excited about it.
Yeah. Google that scene. It'll tell you.
Yeah, Google that scene. Two homies had sex VR fighting game, something like that, and I'm pretty sure you'll find it.
And then erase your history. Don't want anybody finding that stuff.
And then erase your history.
Yeah.
$50 check. KP takes his shirt off.
Amber crazy.
Listen, open up an incognito tab on Google Chrome. That way your missus don't find out what you want.
Sign out your account, then do a search.
He's saying he's not doing it. He's saying he's not doing it.
Rebecca said Rebecca said I'm a pass.
It's your business. You don't gotta tell us.
He
I'm a
said,
pass.
Ray, he wants you to find the name of the show and then tell him.
Yeah.
Listen, I'll go watch it. I'll go watch it on repeat for you. But yeah, I mean, the Meta Quest Pro. Listen, I think VR is gonna become more and more a thing, and I love what they're doing with the VR and the AR aspect. I was just watching an ad earlier how about a girl was just orchestrating this whole music performance in VR, AR as well, a little bit of a mix of the two, and it was with the Quest Pro, you know. Amber was watching a video of people playing games on it where, like, you know, you use the controllers, and those things are like damn near computers in each hands.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, if we had the finances, I would buy that thing in a heartbeat. But
Oh yeah.
$1,500, Mark Zuckerberg,
Before tax.
before taxes.
Eek.
Son of a gun. KP, is VR even on your radar? Are you a believer in VR?
You know what? Much as I love 3D, you would think I would love that. But I don't know. I guess once my daughter get this Quest, then
Oh, does she know about it?
oh, we it's
Is that
coming
Christmas?
up.
Is that a Christmas gift?
Yep.
Oh, man.
Yeah, see, KP that cool dad. He that cool dad. He about to get his daughter Meta Quest too. He about to be that cool pops.
Yep. So that's the plan. Once I get that, maybe she let me try it. It might change my. But I don't want to have that on all day.
Yeah.
Playing long gaming sessions.
Yep.
Like it's cool to like jump in there for a minute. I mean, because I did try the PlayStation one, and I was like, "Oh, this is okay." It was just too cumbersome, Like I was like, "Oh no!" I was like, "Nah."
This is a different level right here.
Yeah, and I know the Quest is, Quest was like I used to like to play my Samsung VR.
Oh yeah,
that was cool to do.
Yeah,
that was pretty cool to do when I was goofing around with that.
Black Mirror. I'm sorry. The show is called Black Mirror. I looked it up. I literally typed in 2 guys have sex in VR on a Netflix TV show. Listen, I'm sorry if my pops is watching right now. There you go, Red Mecca. Hey, Red Mecca, if you still in the chat, you know what to search up, my friend. You know what to search.
They left. I'm sure that they left. They're like, I can't deal with these guys anymore.
It's all right.
Yeah.
Black Mirror.
But I don't know. I'm still at the I don't care for it right now. It.
They're here.
Oh, hey, Red Mecca has a suggestion for you, KP.
Yeah.
I don't know if you read it or not, but Red Mecca says, KP, you gotta play Super Hot.
Oh,
Super
yeah.
Hot.
Yeah.
Have you played Super Hot?
That is good.
No.
Yes.
KP.
Was that on the Quest?
Wait a minute. Yeah, it's on Quest. So,
okay.
KP, you a big fan of The Matrix, right?
Oh, yeah.
KP, do you know what it's like to be Keanu Reeves?
Yes.
You do? Do you do?
Of course.
I
do.
Yeah.
From where? From where do
Right.
you know what it's like to be Keanu Reeves?
I know Kung Fu.
He just said, chat, listen, chat's with me on this. KP, you gotta play Super Hot. And you know what you can do? You can come on over, my friend.
Yes.
Come
I'm
on
gonna do that.
over.
Yep.
When I come over,
and play Super Hot in VR.
I want to be like this, Ray.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Looking like my brother from Star Trek.
That's perfect.
Listen, Super Hot is the closest thing you're gonna get to that bullet time in real life. And you slow down. Exactly. The bullets are flying. The more you move, the faster the bullets come at you. So you gotta kind of like take your time, figure out what the best scenario is, and ratatata everyone in the area that's trying to get at you. So that's what you gotta do in Super Hot.
You know what I really want to play? I do want to play that Half-Life Alex.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I heard a rumor. I heard a rumor that it's coming to PlayStation VR too.
Oh.
Oh, yes. So I did get a chance to play that. And graphically,
You played that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Graphically speaking, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Yo, Red Maker said, he said in the chat, he said, KP got class. You would be correct.
That's the truth. Mm-hmm.
You would be correct, my friend.
Yep.
The classiest. Pinkies up. Pinkies up, KP.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, Half-Life game is amazing. Graphically speaking, like it is pushing the boundaries of VR gaming. It looks phenomenal. Like Valve did their thing. It looks amazing, and it really pushes what VR games could do from a graphical standpoint. I mean, you can interact with a whole bunch of shit on there that I didn't even think you could.
I watched a lot of videos on that. I was like, oh my God.
The KP, I was so immersed in that damn game. I didn't even play the damn game, KP. You know what I did instead? I
you
washed.
was just picking up stuff. Look,
I
Ray
washed
like,
my clothes.
He was like this.
Mm-hmm.
Because you could.
Oh yeah.
Look, KP,
He was like, "Oh look."
I went to the laundromat and I did my clothes. That's how crazy that game was, man. That's how engulfed I was in it. Yeah. I'm a believer in VR. That's why we have 2 Meta headsets. And listen, I know they're collecting dust right now. I know they're kind of just sitting back there not doing shit.
Because y'all supposed to play Demio together, weren't y'all?
I'm trying to get Amber to do it.
What? What you talking?
Yeah, but she over here being a bum.
No. No.
This live.
No.
I'm coming at my girl. I'm coming at my girl live on it.
Hey, man, you could charge the headsets too.
Pause,
okay?
Ray.
I don't know
Pause,
where to charge them.
Pause.
You could charge them too. Okay?
But yeah, no, I'm super excited. I'm a believer in VR. Way back in the day, I think maybe I don't even know. I think
I was a fan. I was trying to get a Virtual Boy.
Oh wow, you going way back to like the eye cancer VR, huh? Like
Yeah,
you going way back.
I wanted a Virtual Boy, man.
Yeah.
I was playing that tennis.
Yeah, Mario Tennis. Yeah, that's when people were getting eye cancer from it. Yeah, I remember that. It was just red and black.
Oof. Yep.
I never played it, but I did watch footage of it, and the shit looked like it was singing to the hospital after 5 minutes. It looked.
It was cool at the time. Yepper.
Yeah. Redmaker said he getting that neck breaker VR. Listen, I remember VR back when I got one of the first showings of it. I don't know if it was one of the first, but I know it was very young stages. Maybe like, gosh, I don't know, maybe 2012, 2013. You remember the HTC Vive?
Yeah.
So I got to play with that dude way in advance before the public did. We went to a convention, and I got to talk to a lot of people over there, and I got to go check out a demo, and it was very early on in VR. So it was the demo where you were like at the bottom of the ocean, right? You're like bloop bloop,
yeah,
bloop bloop, bloop bloop, and you're looking at all the fish and shit. You're looking at the stingrays. You know what? I don't know. I don't remember if I had some buddies with me. Excuse me. Anyway, I remember I got in that VR. I put the VR. So I'm underwater. I'm looking at all the fish and shit, and I'm like, damn, this is cool. This is kind of all right. It's a little iffy. It's a little iffy. And then all of a sudden, KP, this is when I got hooked on VR. All of a sudden, I'm looking at all these little fish and seahorses, and I'm like, that's all right. And I just hear like a, ooh, ooh.
What, the whale came and got you?
Yeah, and I turned around. I had like, you remember Jurassic Park when they're in the damn Jeep and they're looking at the Brachiosaurus, and then they're like, I turned around, KP. I turned around and I was like, da 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 da. Ooh, yeah, this gigantic whale made me feel tiny because it was in my face. It was looking at me, swimming right by me, and I was hooked ever since then. Ever since I was hooked to VR, that fucking blue humpback whale.
That was Moby Dick.
That was Moby Dick, man. That shit got me hooked. Listen, I hope nobody at work is watching this right now, because all I'm gonna hear next tomorrow, or not tomorrow, but when I get back to work, is just ooh.
Hey, Ray, don't feel bad. My kids are still messing with me about the being on the Iron Lords when I did the
No. How are they gonna come at you for that?
They come at you. They come at you for being on the Iron Lords.
Man.
Listen, you gotta tell your kids, like, listen, I was on the Iron Lords.
Yeah.
The 13
they was like,
what?
They was like, what was that, Dad? I was like, that's how the game. If the guy beat you with that stick, he laughed at you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, Amber? You played it, didn't you?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What was that? Which one
I think
was
you did a
that?
perfect
that.
impression.
Yeah, speaking of that, Ray, I need to bring my thumb drive over there to put those emulators on your
That'd be great.
thing.
Yeah.
Put it on.
Mhm.
Put all those games on your shield.
Oh, yeah.
So the big
Yeah.
question I have, and anybody who's still in chat, I know we got 6 people in the chat as well. And for both you, KP and Amber, are you dropping $1,500 on this? Let's just say you live in comfortably. You're not a millionaire and but you living all right. Are you dropping 1500
No,
on the headset? No.
no,
If
Yeah.
I had the
no,
money,
because
if I had the money,
I can.
yes. Yes.
We got a yes and a no. Wow. Okay. We divided. We divided at Dip Down. Cognito would be so upset at you right now, KP.
Hey, I'll get the PS5 VR before I get that.
Oh no!
Oh my. Wow.
KP, you tell me you playing Astro Boy?
Yeah,
I
look,
mean,
Ray,
Astro Boy is amazing.
I know. Me myself want to invest $1,500 worth of time in that headset. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense. Yep.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna sit around with that on all the time, getting my money's worth.
KP, they
Yep.
dropped Call of Duty Warzone on that bad boy over there. You telling me you not getting in that?
If I try and if my socks and shoes fly off my feet, that's a different story. Not just me like, oh, that looks cool, I'm gonna buy it.
Yeah.
Because you know it's inevitable.
Oh, I know that'll be
already Microsoft already said they partnering with Microsoft. Oh, they're partnering with Meta. They're gonna get Game Pass on there.
Listen,
So
Ray,
if
they
Call
make
of Duty-
VR Call of Duty.
It's wraps.
That's a game
Yeah.
changer for
It's
me.
wraps.
Or even Halo. You imagine that? You'd be like, it show you can pick up your Spartan helmet, and you'd be like,
Yep.
that's a game changer right there. That's game changer.
Exactly.
Now, that's a game changer.
So now let's ask the question again. KP, you dropping $1,500? All that comes to fruition. You
If
dropping?
they have all that running, I ain't doing it now because he showed some stuff. He was like, I can't show you the headset yet. Then why are you
Yeah.
showing me this? Don't tell me stuff.
Right,
then.
right.
If they got all that, yes. I'm old school, man. They got to prove it to me. You can't sell me a dream no more like that. Can't gaslight me. Trying to gas me up.
Oh, Red Mecca in the chat says, delete the evidence, KP. I guess he's saying.
Also, time out.
Oh, go ahead.
Never mind. I was gonna say, what kind of computer you need to run these damn games on that thing? Never mind.
Right.
Nah, that's a computer.
It's supposed to run a
It's a
standalone.
computer,
Yeah.
homie.
Right.
It's all in one, KP.
Even the controllers apparently are
Yeah,
their own computers.
how long that battery lasts on that headset? Did they tell us that?
Twice as long as the Meta
Yeah.
2.
But I need hours. I need some numbers.
Wait,
Gosh,
Amber,
what was
what do you think, Amber? How long do we get on our Meta 2s? Cognito, I know you ain't watching this, but we got Meta 2s over here. We got Meta 2s. We a fan of the Oculus.
Man,
we fans.
I'm trying to think. Hours. You know.
Yeah, I say
hours.
we get maybe what 2 to 3 hours.
Yeah.
What?
3 hours, KP. Now wait a minute. Time out. Double the time of the Meta 2. So now we're going up to damn near 6 hours.
6.
Right. Right.
You
hours.
ain't KP. You ain't having that damn
Man, I'll be
headset
in
on
a
your
pause
head.
screen for an hour.
KP, you ain't having that headset on your head on your noggin for 6 hours, my brother. You are not doing that. You better invest in some.
If they have Warzone with the headset on,
yeah.
Then yeah.
can you imagine you in the game like, oh God, my power's about to die. It's at the end. Oh hell no.
Mm-mm.
Hell no.
That's why you get that extended battery pack.
Oh man, see how much is that gonna be? 300. That battery gonna be 300.
That's how they get you.
You see what I'm saying? Now I'm almost 2,000 in.
Yeah.
I could have for that much. I could have got a high power PC with that Vial. What's that one?
Oh,
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
you're talking about. They're talking about the Valve headset. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that one was like 600.
Nah, that shit like 1,000.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
1,000 now? Okay, yeah, you might be right. But yeah, you can get that one, but it is but anyway, go ahead, Ray.
Listen, man. I'm just saying, KP, you need to come on over. First of all, Red Mecca says, delete the evidence, KP. I think he's talking about your hee hee ho ho. I think he's talking about that. And then he said that he would not
wouldn't drop it either.
He wouldn't drop 1,500 on VR. He said it's not worth it.
I can't blame you.
Red Mecca.
Can't blame you.
Come on now. You tell me you're not playing some JRPGs on a 130-inch screen right in front of your face. Come on now.
Right.
KP, listen, you need to come on over.
Yeah, come on over. You gotta sell it to me, man.
Yeah, listen, they ain't nothing like playing.
I need to order the demo.
You need all the demo, man. You need to get down with the dip down with the VR, man. You need to get into VR.
What I'm picturing though is like when we do some of these when it gets to that next level is you could start having these like little workspaces where you get people from the chat or something, and we do that like in a workspace, and like we get to actually see each other, and we can do one of these live shows, but like in the space together, and like hang out.
Now that sounds dope.
Right?
They get to that point,
right?
Where you can do live streams with.
Right? That sounds great.
We all sitting around a table like, yeah, right, blah blah
talking
blah.
and stuff.
Yeah.
I just reach over and be like, "What up?"
right. Yeah, I mean, it'd be great to be able to have like everybody in the chat come there, and just hang out, talk about some games. Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah.
Right.
You just opened my mind up to some more crazy things.
So we spend in that 1,500.
Yeah, instead of having those people like in the chat, they can jump in the dang on show with us.
That's what I'm saying.
Listen, we got Red Mecca on the show with us.
Right? That's what I'm saying. Have them in there and everything, and
pop in real quick. Have the avatar.
Yeah.
Have Red Mecca. Have Milo.
Give them a fist bump. Like, what's up?
Yeah, exactly.
Work in progress.
Right? And then just talk about some games. And then they got that whiteboard, and we'll be like, okay, here we go. We got our Xbox over here. Tell me your thoughts. And then we got our PlayStation over here. Tell me your thoughts. And we can write it out, Write it out. Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. Dope.
Yeah. That's what I'm envisioning, the future right there,
So Amber, you dropping 1,500? You dropping 1,500 then?
If I had like money, comfortable, and it's not like gonna affect anything else, if I had that just sitting there, then I would do it. I think that it's kind of like investing in future things. Like, obviously it's not necessarily their first one, but they're making such advancements. Like I'm gonna call this like a first in this kind of line, and so like I feel like you're investing in those next steps, the next ones that they're going to, all those updates, everything that they're going to bring into it, those people that are a part of that, they're going to be helping out make this even better, because you'll be able to help them give like information, like what needs to get better, like what can we work on, things like that. So it's going to start off, it looks cool, but it's not going to be as good as it's going to get with the investments. So yeah, if I had it, yes.
Mm-hmm. I hear it. Okay, listen, Amber dropping bars over here, man. Amber dropping bars. Red Mecca said that he wants to keep his retinas. He's want to keep his eyeballs. He not trying to get eye cancer.
Right. Don't do that.
He's not doing it.
Don't get that.
Last topic to bring up. Sorry, we kind of went off on a little tangent there. But that's all right. We feeling, we vibing. We still under 2 hours, barely, but we still under 2 hours. KP, this is another one you brought to our attention. Microsoft intended to release Xbox Game Pass on PlayStation, but Sony said, not in my house, Akeem Olajuwon.
No. Not in my house. Not in my house.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, at this point...
You like that, Amber?
Yeah, I do.
At this point, if Sony wants to play and Sony wants Call of Duty, this might be inevitable.
That's right.
They might just need to put Game Pass on everything.
Yeah. It's making moves. It's going everywhere.
I'm about to put Game Pass on my toaster.
Listen, I can play games on my fridge.
Yep.
Okay.
You know? Yeah,
That is so true.
it is.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so Xbox made an offer, as they made one to Nintendo as well. Asked them would they like to put, or can they put Game Pass over there? PlayStation was like, no, we're gonna make our own. Nintendo was like, no, but don't say never, because Microsoft could get this Activision done, and whoever knows what else they can add, and then come back like, Sony, you want this Game Pass? We might have to. Is that the only way we can get Call of Duty? Yes. Okay, we'll take it.
Mm-hmm.
And then that is the end of console war. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Finished it.
Let's watch this. Xbox Baby Junior, that Keystone is gonna end all of it. That's what I'm saying. It's done. It's a wrap. It's over. It's all gonna go into these little streaming boxes, or just an app you download on your TV, download on your tablet, and you just call it a day. I think it's over with the consoles. Personally, I don't think there's gonna be no more PS6 or Xbox, whatever. Personally, if there is, it's just a little streaming box. And that's listen. The Xbox is perfecting these servers. They're gonna perfect cloud. Cloud's still in beta, and it runs as good as it runs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna
Yeah.
be sweet once they open up for up to
Imagine.
4K.
Imagine once they take off that beta tag, it's over. It's a wrap. That's it. You just download an app. GameStop goes out of business. They just
Man.
still figuring.
I think that's already.
Man.
It's all right. It's okay. So I think that's where the future is headed. I don't know. I don't feel too confident that there's another generation of consoles. And if there is one, it's gonna be Nintendo. But that's because Nintendo is so damn behind the times. Personally,
Yes.
Red Mecha says cloud gaming is the birth of retro consoles.
He's- they saying that. Yep.
Yep.
Last thing I want to talk about was KP. You brought it to our attention. It was an article I came across, and it was about Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man does whatever.
Watch out! There comes the Spider-Man.
All right. So the article read, I don't have it in front of me, I apologize. But it says something along the lines of like, why is Spider-Man a PlayStation exclusive? That's because Microsoft dropped the ball. And they said, nah, not in the greenhouse.
No.
You not worthy.
Not in this house.
But
Not in
KP
this
says,
house.
KP says the narrative is a little bit different. He said,
Yes. Yeah. So with all this Spider-Man news coming out, of course, PlayStation announced the PC version of Spider-Man Miles Morales is coming November 18th, if I'm not correct. Yep. So that's coming out. So
rightfully
people are like, why didn't Xbox get Spider-Man? So they was like, didn't Marvel offer Spider-Man to Xbox first? Which is, yes, they did. And Microsoft was like, nah, we don't want it. So people are like, oh my God, you turned down Spider-Man? Well, you have to think. That was the right move that they did. Right? Because Microsoft didn't have nobody to make the dang on game. Right? So this is not 2018 when the game released from on PlayStation. This is 2013-14 when the game was being asked, did you want to make one? Microsoft didn't have no studios to make it. They only have maybe 5 studios. Right?
Yep.
A studio that makes Halo. studio that makes Gears, a studio that makes Forza, and Rare. Right, and the fifth one was publishing. They had nobody to make the games. That's why they're doing what they're doing now, because they didn't have no studios to make games. And then they was like, well, they could have got a second party. They had everybody doing second party stuff. They had Capcom making something. They had Insomniac was already making something for Xbox, which is Sunset Overdrive, right?
Yep.
When Sony seen that, they was like, "Oh hell no, you guys can't make good games for them. They'll buy you." And they got bought, took off the market, and actually, Spider-Man is kind of a spiritual successor of Sunset Overdrive. All the bones of Spider-Man is in that game.
Oh man.
Yeah.
If you look
Yeah.
at it, the way he's
Yeah.
jumping and moving and hanging and swinging,
Yeah.
that's the Spider-Man stuff right in there.
That's the spiritual successor. Overdrive, Sunset Overdrive 2.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
But yeah, Microsoft made the right move about passing on the game. Nobody to make the game. So it got into the right hands.
Yep.
Man.
Amber, what do you feel? What do you feel that we could have potentially had a Spider-Man game on Xbox, but it just wasn't the right place, wasn't the right time.
Hmm.
So
Right.
it got over on PlayStation.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting to think about, right? Like, what would we, with Xbox having that, what would they have done? Like, how different would it have looked? Just, the changes that, I mean, better, worse, who knows? Like where we would be at if they had taken that. But I mean, I did not even think about or realize everything that KP was saying, but it makes sense. I mean, how would they have invested enough time to get that down just right? So I mean, I think that they made the best move.
Listen, if who knows what comes of it if Xbox tries to take on too much that they couldn't handle,
Right.
and what kind of just dumpster fire Spider-Man becomes.
Yeah.
Because Insomniac did their thing, and they made one of the best Spider-Man games
Yeah.
that we've ever got to play.
Yeah.
Besides the one on Dreamcast. But that's a whole nother story.
Oh, Ray, you never played those couple on 360?
We talking about Spider-Man, what? Spider-Man,
Into the dimensions?
Into the dimension and all that? No, I didn't, man. I didn't.
Oh.
I played Spider-Man Adventure on a Dreamcast, though. I played Spider-Man Adventure on the Dreamcast, and that, to me,
That's it.
is one of the best games. I did play that one Carnage game or some shit like that on the
Oh, Maximum Carnage is Genesis?
I played it on Super Nintendo or something like that.
Oh, yeah. I got that on the, I got you on that one.
Yeah. So, and I played some of those, but my favorite Spider-Man game still. I know I ain't played all of them. Sorry, chat. We got 7 people in the chat. Thank you for watching. I didn't play all the Spider-Man games, but the one that I did play, that one on the Dreamcast, where the Doc Ock and Carnage fuse together and become this big baddie. You remember that, KP? Do you remember that one? It was like the final boss. It was Doc Ock and Carnage fused together.
Yeah. What was the name of that one?
I think it was just called Spider-Man Adventure. I want to say. That one was fire as hell. Red Mecha, I unfortunately did not play. I did not play Spider-Man 2. I heard the magnificence of it. I've heard that it is legendary. And it is a sin that I have not played it. I have heard those stories. I am sorry. I have not played it. And I don't know when I will get around to playing it. But hopefully one day I will. But Spider-Man on the PS4, that game was insane. That game was insanely good.
Yes. I think I had this Spider-Man.
Yeah, you remember Spider-Man where he's climbing the side of the building?
Yeah.
Yeah, that game was fire, man. That game was absolutely fire.
Hold on, who made that one too? Was that Activision too?
Oh man, you talking about a young Ray that didn't give a damn about developers at that time.
Yeah,
I did not care about who made what. I just saw my man Spider-Man on the cover.
I was like, Yeah. Hey, Pops. Hey, Pops. Can you get that for me, Dad? Hey, Dad. Can you buy that for me? Hey, Dad.
And then I just got it eventually. But yeah, so Red Mecha knows what I'm talking about. The Dreamcast Spider-Man is just as legendary. So, Insomniac they did their thing. They made the Spider-Man. It's okay. So, I'm okay with it. It's all right. KP, you got any final parting words for everybody?
Yep. Get your Game Pass. New games are coming. Hot fire. We got Plague Tale Requiem. I think in like 4 days. Scorn. It'll be out in 15 minutes. Yeah. So play what you want, play what you love, and have fun.
Exactly. And at the end of the day, we just want everybody to have fun because, it don't bother me if someone else is having fun on another console. We just here being jokesters and have a good time. That's it right there. That's it. That's the one.
Activision made it.
Well, they need to make that shit again.
They can't. Sony has it. Sony has it.
It's all right. Sony gonna get bought up by Xbox. It's okay. That's pretty much the show. Amber has left us for now. It's okay. She's over handling her business. Thanks so much, everybody. We appreciate all of you. My name, you can see on the screen, is Stevie Ray.
And I'm Double K.
And that's Amber over here. Hold on. Sorry. Hold on. I got you.
And I'm Amber.
I got her. Thanks for everyone that showed up in the chat. I think we got to like 7 or 8 people or something like that. I appreciate all of you. Red Mecca, Milo, the return of Milo, Bryant. I appreciate all you. Work in progress. Thanks so much. White Milk couldn't be in the chat, but she was texting me. Thank you, my White Milk. All right, everybody. You guys have yourself a good night. Take it easy, and thanks for getting down with the dip down.